everybody, welcome back to JT Channel, and that's right, the name of the video and the thumbnail I'm going to try to get for this are absolutely true. We have reached 500 videos here on JT Channel, and while to some people that's not that big of an accomplishment, it is for me, right? Been doing this a little over 2 years now, and technically, the MAW 2 for the show anniversary show was the 500th video on the channel. I want to do something special for video 500, but it's not that big of a deal. So it's kind of a celebration. And speaking of, I'm going to go ahead and shill my own crap. Please go watch those MAWs. They have decent views. I'm not saying, oh, the views are bad. But if you haven't seen them, go watch them. The Rumble's really good. And the celebration 2-year anniversary show is really good. Lots of surprises and big moments. And keep tuning in. We're going back to normal. We're going back to every Sunday. But anyhow, before we get to this week's Elimination Chamber picks and predictions, which is still coming, I figured we would celebrate 500 videos by doing something that I didn't think I'd ever do, much less this soon. And it's a shelf tour, and technically it's 4 shelf tours. Obviously, in YouTuber land, if a YouTuber has a shelf behind them or to their side or whatever, when you can see it, people want to know what's on it. And just so YouTubers do a shelf tour. A couple of my favorite YouTubers did it. And other channels will do a set tour. It's like, oh, look at this set, like Dead Meat, name drop real quick. Dead Meat did one because they have all these cool horror things in the background. You guys don't see it, but I actually have 3 bookshelves in my living room and a curio cabinet in our dining room. And there's tons of stuff on there that I would like to talk to you guys about, show off, and all that kind of stuff. So for our 500th video shenanigans, so again, technically this is video 501, I'm going to walk you guys through what's on our small bookshelf, our medium bookshelf, and our large bookshelf, which is literally right there. And then over in our dining room, our curio cabinet. So let's do this. Let's have some fun. Okay, so it's supposed to be raw. That's what kind of these videos are. The top of this is kind of crap. It's just a bunch of crap, some little bit of trash. I got my pink sunglasses up there, my Donald sunglasses. That is a wax warmer in the shape of a coffin. Obviously, hello. Then down here, this is technically, specifically my wife's. The 2 bookshelves with actual books on them have books for all 3 of us, including my daughter. But this one's more my wife's, if you can't, well, I would say if you can't tell, but actually you may not know. Although, the Greek Myths and Tales here, I think it was more for me than it was for her. But then we have the Brothers Grimm fairy tales. I think they're based on the originals in that one. They're not the Grimm fairy tales.
Those are the Grimm fairy tales.
Yeah, see? Yeah, they're the Grimm fairy tales. And then Celtic Myths. That's more for her. This one's more for me. That's more for us. I got my wife this coloring book. It's super cool. I'm going to have to at least open it a little bit and show you guys some of these. Look at that. There's like...
I've got at least one finished in
Yeah, see? Look at... Yeah. See? Who needs AI? Definitely not my wife. And then... Words of Love. Color. It's another coloring book. I wanted to get her a different one. I want to get it for me. It's swear words. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. And then, yeah, I mean, you can see here, she's got a lot. Is that all the Cirque du Freak series? Probably not.
Yes.
Okay, it's all of the Cirque du Freak series that we're aware of. I'm turning the lamp on here. It just got dark. Then the Book of Shadows. That is for, that's a Wicca book. Judge not lest ye be judged themselves or some shit, whatever Jeebus said. Then there's the 5 Feet Apart book over here. I've never read the book. I've read the ending of the book because my wife, I want to say, technically she made me watch the movie. However, I ended up loving the movie. If you haven't seen 5 Feet Apart and you're into rom-coms, watch 5 Feet Apart. It's really, really good. Probably the second rom-com I've ever liked that much. The first one was The Lucky One with Zac Efron. I saw that in the military. Bunch of military dudes sitting around crying in a rom-com. But she's got that. She got the Shadowhunters Codex, which is super cool. Shadowhunters. Only ever watched the show. I don't know anything else. Got some other stuff. I don't see that. Yeah, I see this. Red Skull's Magic. Anyway.
It's right there.
Oh, there it is. Lost Book of the White. I must have just forgot to show you guys that one. So there's all that. The bottom shelf here is a bunch of textbooks from when she was in college, which I didn't know her then, obviously. But then over here is Egyptology. and Dragonology. Egyptology is more for me, but we both love it. The Dragonology is 100% for her. If you don't know what these are, it's literally a book of dragons. Just kind of open to a page. I mean, look at that. See? It's literally just about dragons. And it came with a little game you can play that we never got around to trying yet. But we will eventually get to trying the Dragonology game. And then the Egyptology book is pretty much the same. But yeah, that's the small bookshelf. It's got a little touch lamp up there as well. That is the small bookshelf. It's mostly, again, it's pretty much all her stuff. You've got the Greek myths, that is more mine, and the Egyptology, which is more mine, but we share them both. So, on to the medium. Okay, so here's the medium. Actually, let's start at the top. It's a bunch of decorations and a knife. There's a gem there, little amethyst. Hope you guys can see that. I'm doing my best here. We have an actual Ouija board somewhere in the house.
Is mine.
Yeah. It's back on my dresser, which I would love to show you guys some of the decorations on there, but it's kind of a mess right now. There's a Wii U up here. Again, it's kind of a mess, but it's fine. There's that. Just a skull on a portrait. This cardinal was given to me by my in-laws. It's actually broken, but I'm not going to take it apart and show you how broken it is. But it reminds me of my grandmother who passed away ages ago, 2017. And she was always big on cardinals, so that was for her. I'm not going to worry too much about showing you the picture on the wall. My wife wants to show off her bat from Christmas. It's a real bat.
You can actually see inside the mouth.
Yeah, bat fangs. Super cool. We got a little Ben Better. Freaking love that stuff. And then just little candles and stuff. And there is a picture there's a Home Sweet Home thing on the wall that has us at our wedding, but I'm not worried about that too much. This first shelf here is movies and games. Big Doctor Who fans. This is 9, 10, and 11.
Yep.
Or, yeah, might be 9, 10, 11, and 12. I'm not sure. But we got a couple doctors, Big Doctor Who fans. You can see over there, this is one of my prized possessions. Freaking Godzilla vs. King Kong Blu-ray. Well, King Kong vs. Godzilla. Completely different movies. From the 60s. I can't remember exactly when. 1963. Little factoid for those of you who don't know. This was both Godzilla and King Kong's first colorized movie. It was in their first face-off ever. Season 5 is Supernatural. I don't know why Season 5.
Because that's the season I was on when my dad got it for me.
There you go. You see Toy Story and over there in The Knight's Tale. Birds of Prey, which is a 2000 show that my wife really liked. 2002. I said 2000s. I was right. Over here's all the games. Not all the games we own. I own a lot of games digitally. Of course, I'm playing Unreal Tournament, which isn't up here right now. Uncharted, Infamous, AEW Fight Forever, which I did play on the channel. Total honesty, haven't played it since. No, I'm not returning it, but it just, you get used to a certain system.
We have an Xbox 360 game? We don't own one.
No, we do not. I think that was just left to us. I know if you guys see any games on there besides the 360 game, I'm going to leave it there for a second if you guys want to take a look for yourself. But there's Call of Duty Ghosts, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. There's a Mortal Kombat. There's a game there's Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. There's an Empty Case. There we go. The John Cena game.
That's for one of the games, I think, that's in one of the consoles.
Lego Star Wars, Borderlands. I just bought Borderlands around Christmas time. I haven't touched it yet. I'm nervous to start playing Borderlands by myself. Level 3, or Shelf 3. Board games, mostly card games. Games with cards. Although that isn't a game there. We'll talk about that in just a second. We got Incoherent. We got Cards Against Humanity and 5 expansions for Cards Against Humanity. Let's Get Deep, which is just a couples game where you learn about each other. We got regular cards. We got Uno cards. Are these a regular Uno? This is a flip. This is Uno flip. We have Uno Show 'em No Mercy, which if you're an Uno...
The expansion pack for it.
Yeah, if you're an Uno fan, if you like playing Uno, you have to get this. Have you seen what that says? This says plus 10. My guy. And a reverse plus 4, so it reverses and plus 4 to the person behind you.
And there's a card that in the expansion packs that makes you all jump to 24 cards, and if you get 25, you're out of the game.
Yeah, there's a rule that if you draw up to 25 cards, you're eliminated. And yeah, like she said, the expansion pack is nuts. Here's the Dragonology pieces for the board game. I'm not going to...
No, that's the card game.
That's the card game, sorry.
I cannot find a single copy of the board game anywhere.
And short and sweet, these are tarot cards. Spirit Halloween tarot cards. You already saw a Wiccan book over there. Again, judge not, blah, 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 blah. Fourth, third, I don't even know anymore. I think technically this is the third shelf. Board games, big old board games, and a puzzle. We got, this was fine. The Netflix game is fine. The FNAF Survive Till 6 a.m. I think that's the two-player one that me and her, we played it a few times. The Jurassic Park board game, I waited like most of my life to play. For those who know me well enough, know that Jurassic Park's my favorite movie ever. It's okay. It's just kind of complicated. We got Clue. We got just Clue. Just Clue. Gotta love Clue. Here's this FNAF game that comes with all the characters. I just realized there's a glare on that. But yeah, it's got all 4 characters, and you gotta try to scare the night guard to death. And a chess and checkers set. The chess or the checkers pieces are still in the plastic. We only got it because it's a glass chess set, which is what my dad got me ages ago. Yeah, my dad got me a glass chess set when I was a kid and helped me learn how to play chess. Bottom shelf here. I'm going to try to just set this up. Nah, it's not going to work. It's fine. Sorry if I'm moving a lot, but I've got it on a little tripod here. We got Mario Life, which is basically like Mario Party, the board game. It's really fun. Like, seriously, it's just like Mario Party, the board game. You got like mini games and everything like that. Yeah, so you play mini games, collect stars, battle Bowser. And then we have an actual wooden Jumanji board. The best story I have about this is when we played it, and my best friend and brother-in-law, Kevin, decided to play the Jumanji drums as quietly as he could on his phone. See, you can open it up. It's got the instructions and everything. Super fun to play. Love hearing that. And then there's just some puzzles. I don't mean to be short on the puzzles, but this is one I bought for my wife recently, and our daughter dumped it everywhere. There's a few more in here. This one down here, Butterflies in North America, is extra special to my wife. She finished it when she was, 9. When she was like 9. And she was able to get it back, and then we finished it together. So that's the medium bookshelf. As you can see, it's just a little bit bigger than the other one. Yeah, there's some crap on the floor. But yeah, and this, in case you're wondering, this is a Jurassic World puzzle that came with a lunchbox. So on to the big one. I am definitely not standing on my couch. So this is the top of the big bookshelf. Try to do this right here. This is a Han Solo pistol from Return of the Jedi. We got it from this shop that no longer exists. They used to sell cool toys and Wiccan stuff and crystals and whatnot. Got a bunch of old school cool toys. I'm not going to mess with that. That is a replica belt. That is heavy. It is metal. That's not... There we go. It's got my name on it. My brother actually bought that for himself and then gave it to me as a wedding gift. So, you know, now I'm the champ. He ain't getting it back neither. Top shelf, more of my wife's books. I'm going to try to get off the couch here. I bought this one for her. John Winchester's Journal. She got this cool Beatle or Bee Gees book. I don't know if you guys can see that. She got perfume.
Bee Gees book was handed down to me from my grandmother.
Yeah, there you go. That picture is of her mom. Got this. This is a reverse backflow for incense cones. Then she's got some of the Maximum Ride books. Again, there are some actual just books on these shelves. It is a bookshelf. And then here's a little wand. It's not like a Harry Potter wand or anything. Fuck J.K. Rowling. But it is a cool little wand. I don't even know why.
It came with a witch costume.
There we go. This is actually, I can't get it in the camera, a dragon. It's supposed to clip and sit on your shoulder.
Yeah, it's a little leather dragon.
Yeah, it's super cool. And then this is a book holder. It holds your pages open for you, which I've used a couple of times myself. This is my shelf. I have a shelf. Godzilla Nightlight. It's not plugged in right now, I don't think. No. But it lights up a bunch of different colors and flashes. It's kind of broken. I think it got messed up on the move. This was actually the top to a staff from a Halloween costume I had. It just broke off, and then I just kind of set it there. I have had this for probably since the 90s. I'm pretty sure my grandmother got this for me. Look at that, $2.99. Ridiculous. Look at that, rock solid. The People's Trading Card Series. Ridiculous. It's even got the WWF logo on it. That's how old that is. 2002 is when they went to WWE. Obviously, I haven't opened them yet. I probably never will. It's just something passed down. I got that Captain America thing right there. The Thanos Gauntlet, if you're a longtime viewer, you'll recognize. My wife and I built that on the channel together. That was fun. I started collecting these Jurassic World cans for, what is that, Dominion? This one's got blue and beta on it. I know, it's not that cool, but I decided to collect it. I almost didn't show this off. It's Evie. I'm sorry, I'm trying to... from Descendants, she's my favorite character. I got these from my old job when I was working at a grocery store. They had a bunch of them, so I took one of each character home. They weren't using them for anything. And these are all my books. I have more. I have a Godzilla comic. I have Civil War, the book adaptation, Captain America Civil War. I'm not sure you guys even saw that. I kind of pulled it out and shoved it back in. Another book, The Rock Says. Again, WWF. James Rollins. There's that. This is actually from our wedding ceremony. It's our sign-in book. We got a bunch of names in it. I'm not going to hinder on that too long. This is for me. Do with it what you will. Telenismos. I got the Young Bucks Killing the Business book. It's not their newest book or even their best book, but it's a signed first edition that my wife got me as a present. It's got their signatures in it. Foley is good. Very good book if you've never read any of Mick Foley's stuff. It's all great. And then I bought this Ultimate Guide to Godzilla vs. Kong back when it was coming out. Again, huge Godzilla fan. I even, like I said, I own the original 1963 movie on Blu-ray. So that's what my shelf ended up looking like. I have another shelf for a bunch of my wife's books. She's got, what are these?
That's Mortal Instruments.
We got Mortal Instruments books, Vampire Academy books.
Beautiful Creatures.
Beautiful Creatures. She's got a lot of series and a lot of one-offs as well.
I've got the first book of one of the series, the first 3 books of another series, and yeah, I'm building my collection.
She also has Aragon, which we all read in middle school. Ugh. So I try to fix
which is
the next
first
shelf.
Of the series.
Yeah. So yeah, she obviously she likes to read, and then you can see there's a bunch of controllers here. We've got a PS3 and a PS4, so this shelf is technically the last shelf. It is just my daughter's books. I don't want to say it's not exciting because it's my daughter's books, but she's got drawing books. She's got Princess Bedtime Stories as it continues to fall over. Whoa. And she's got this really cool dinosaur encyclopedia here. I'm not pulling it all the way out because it keeps collapsing anyway. And then the bottom shelf isn't anything right now. It's got a little heater on it. Just a little heater. So again, that's the big bookshelf. There's almost that much space between that and the ceiling. One more thing to go. Okay, not going to stand on anything for the top of this. Top of our curio cabinet. Both of these were part of our wedding. That was a cool little centerpiece, cool little lantern, which I ended up kind of using for my walk as I tried to come out as a version of Bray Wyatt. Sorry. Anyway, I was very impacted by Bray Wyatt's death. He was probably my favorite wrestler at the time. So I thought we had 2 weddings, basically. We had the legal wedding, and then we had a ceremony. And at the ceremony, I actually walked down an aisle, and I did it with Bray Wyatt's theme and everything. So there's that. Got a cool little car.
My son has his name.
Yeah. Cool little car here. Nothing too exciting on the top. Just stuff we want out of the way. Not going to open the curio. That'd be insane. But we're going to go all the way down it. Top here is cats. If you didn't know, we love our cats. But these are all cats that are no longer with us. Oh gosh. I don't want to get these two wrong.
Simone is the top one.
That's Simone up there. And that's
Kiki.
That's Kiki. I don't know those cats. I wasn't around for them. They passed away before I came along. However, you should all recognize her. That's Maleficent. She's no longer with us. She had to be put down last year. So we have them all immortalized in here. It's hard for you guys to see. I just noticed that because of the glass. But I don't want to open the glass. Some of this stuff, as you can see, like this picture's hanging on to it. Got a little pumpkin. You guys notice all the little pumpkins throughout the video? There's kind of put there in the butterfly. Second shelf, we got more butterflies. We love our butterflies. And I'm not ignoring what's in the middle. I'm just going around. This was another centerpiece back there for her great-grandmother,
Mm-hmm.
who wasn't around for our wedding, so that's what the sunflower and that flower for our grandparents that couldn't be there. All these like jars and stuff were from our wedding as well. Those 2 heart-shaped ones behind Cass, which we'll get to in a second. We got more stuff in here. Another picture, another cat, another perfume, if I can get it on there.
That was my great-grandmother's.
Here, that is Maleficent's paw print. We got to keep that. And then that is from Comic-Con. We did not go. Her parents did and her brother. And her dad bought her that. It's got real gold in it. The whole thing's not gold. Obviously, Supernatural, one of their logos, Castiel. On the back is Baby, the 60 Help.
67 Chevy Impala.
Yeah, the 60. I knew it was an Impala. With In Chuck We Trust instead of In God We Trust. And if you know, you know. If you don't know, don't worry about it. So all that. And then over there is even a memorial for her great-grandmother. They were very close, and I just never got to meet her. Next shelf is not too much. Japanese fan. Her grandmother, the person whose place we lived at for 3 years, lived in Japan for a while and really took to their culture. So she passed down this Japanese fan, which is why we keep it behind stuff. More jars from our wedding, another butterfly. And this over here, this little bag, I don't know if you guys can see it. You kind of can. It's from our daughter's very first haircut. We decided we wanted to memorialize that. We're parents. We're weird. Next shelf down, candles, mugs, just a bunch of stuff we don't want to get hurt. This cool little teepee thing, I think it's from her grandfather.
Yes.
He passed that down to us. We got a little fake flower here. That's forever. And this, I love this big dragonfly candle. But again, it's supposed to be passed down, memorialized. Those 2 mugs back there and the one way back there, we had to clean. And then the very bottom, we got a big old pot with some more fake flowers in it, some drumsticks that were from when my wife was in band, I think.
I was 10 years old. Those were my first drumsticks.
Yep. So we kept them back there. She will also have to tell you what the picture is in the back because I don't remember.
That was just a gingerbread man that I drew.
Yeah.
When I was a
Just stuff as from her as a kid that we decided to keep. So that's the curio. And if I can, I'd like to give you guys a shot of what it looks like all the way. That's what I meant to do. Sorry about that weird shot of our living room. I didn't mean to turn the camera around, but that's what it looks like all the way. I didn't want to do it with any other ones, but I definitely want to do that with this. Very cool thing to own and have. You guys want to say hi to our favorite stray cat?
She's yelling at me.
Oh, here she is. That's Jody. That's Rowena. That's our inside cat. That's a stray that we've adopted and we haven't fed all day. She's mad. Okay, gonna show you guys a couple of the cool things on my dresser, just because they are cool and I do want to show them off. This is our Nightmare Before Christmas clock. It's actually set to the time right there, and we don't actually have it set to how many days to Halloween. Yes, there's a little bit of trash and stuff on here. There's our Ouija board. Yeah, Ouija, not Ouija, you freaking weirdos. We had this. This was our wedding topper. It's really heavy. It actually couldn't go on the cake. It was too heavy to go on the actual cake. And then this little crow on a gold skull, because, you know, my wife is very gothic, if you did not know already. So, of course, we own crap like that. My wife turned the light on to make it look a little easier. But, yeah, there's just some cool things back here. That's, I know what that is. Hup.
Sage.
Sage. I don't know why I didn't know it was sage. But she got some sage in here. We got a little candle holder I almost forgot to show you. This, my wife actually made this candle. She was going to make candles. It didn't work out. It's not that she doesn't want to still do it. It's just it didn't go the way we wanted it to. So yeah, just some really cool stuff that sits on our dresser, my dresser, whatever you want to call it. And I didn't get a chance to hang this up, but I had to show this off. This is one of our first Christmases together. We were out shopping, and I was like, oh, I'm going to buy whatever I want. Big old Godzilla picture. Someday, I have other Godzilla posters and stuff, and we have other posters ourselves that we want to get up, and we just haven't yet. But yeah, can't wait to get this thing hung up. So I believe that will conclude our little tour. Show you guys this picture on the wall that we got. Bunch of sunflowers. It's always behind me whenever I do these videos on the couch. So there's other things that I want to show you guys someday that are just not set out right now, or maybe aren't in a good spot. Oh God, crooked. But as I get handed the coolest thing I'm going to show you guys, which is my son. But thank you everybody so much for watching. If you're one of my early subscribers who've watched every single video. Congratulations, you have now watched 501 videos. How cool is this, right? 500 videos later. I could sit here and go on and on about how cool this is and what my plans are, but I'm not going to. Just a fun little celebration video. The only thing I didn't get to show you guys, because I'm not sure where, well, I do know where it is, but it's kind of in a messy area, is I have this collection of coins that was passed down from my grandma. That she has coins all the way from the mid-2000s all the way back to the early 1900s, like 1907, I think was the earliest one. 1906 was the oldest one I found. She just collected coins. Excuse me. If she was around today, she would be able to tell you guys all about it. But yeah, again, I already said thank you for watching. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave comments, do all the stuff, and share. You know, I don't say share often enough, but share these videos with your friends, your family, your loved ones. Definitely show your kids all the videos where I swear a bunch. What else would you do? And please keep watching. There's plenty more to come. I have one video that has 0 views, and it was the update video where I told everyone what was going to happen with MAW and Retro Wrestling Rewind. Quick note on Retro Wrestling Rewind. I am watching AEW Revolution 2021. I just wanted to give a little bit of a break because with Elimination Chamber coming up, I need to do that as well. So until next time, this is JT Channel. I am JT. Here's to the next 501 videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Anything to add? No? All right.